Wavesound Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Dark as Last Night by Tony Birch. Narrated by Gregory J. Fryer
and Tamala Shelton.
For Charlie Atticusberg. Arrived in the world on 27th of November 2020. A cousin for Isabel Kitt and Archie James.
We acknowledge the traditional owners of Bunburong and Woiwurrung nations, where we recorded this audio story. We humbly give thanks to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples who have been telling stories since time immemorial. Dark as Last Night. In the final weeks before my younger brother was due to be born, my mother carried her weighty stomach around the house, cooking and scrubbing in silence. Her legs were laced with dark varicose veins, and her face worn to the bone. Her body would shake when she heard Dad's work boots scrape against the front doorstep, announcing his arrival home. When he was sober, my father would inspect the house, forensically, like a social worker expecting a slip-up, running a finger across the kitchen tabletop, checking for grime, opening drawers and cupboards, working his fingers like an abacus to count the small change left over from shopping. Finally, he'd check his watch to be certain his dinner had been delivered to the table on time. 6 o'clock, sharp. Drunkenness played tricks with my father's body and mind. There was no scraping of boots or inventories on beer nights. He'd stagger down the street from the tram stop, his military stride deserting him. The clinking of bottles in a brown paper bag tucked under an arm, and a deranged smile was a sure sign of a night of mayhem ahead. My father's rage taught me to become invisible from a young age. At kickoff, I'd retreat to hiding places secreted throughout the house, under the old pedal sewing machine in the hallway or behind the couch in the front room were favored spots, until he hunted me down and I had to abandon them. Sometimes I'd sneak to the back corner of our muddy yard and perch on the splintered wooden toilet seat, listening to rats scurry across the floor. My mother coped best when his explosions erupted and ended quickly, rather than his slow burn routine of domestic control. On the nights fueled by alcohol, dinner was often the first casualty. He'd stand up from the table as if he was about to make a civic speech and shout an obscenity about the undercooked vegetables or overcooked meat. The kitchen chair would crash to the floor and the
Sample complete. Ready to continue?